Hey there guys, this is me Malorian, and this is going to be another War Machine Battle Report, and this is now Game 3 of the Calgary AWI tournament I went to on the weekend. Now this one will be interesting for a couple of reasons. First of all, because apparently we're playing in space, why not? And secondly, I am up against Dan, Cortex Dan, the beard from Mini Wargaming, and this should be a hoot. Now in this one here, he is running Signar, and from the list he was running, I was just pretty sure that I want to do Thexus because, like I kind of thought he would, he went and dropped his Nemo charger spam, and this is something that I can very easily handle with my Thexus list. Now, okay, easily is not the right term, I suppose, but I mean, he just doesn't really have the tricks he needs to kill all my guys that quickly, and all these boosted shots I might just tough. So this is definitely something where I have a really big advantage. So definitely I want to get those drudges in there, smash up the jacks, score my points, and win this one on scenario. Alright, so he won the first turn and went first, and basically everything is kind of zipping up. He went and he locomotions up two of his chargers to get them a little bit up there and a little bit farther, and otherwise, yeah, the stuff is kind of out there. Now, one of the things that I know from his list that to be very careful of is that even though it looks like being behind that forest is the perfect spot to hide, it is actually a death trap. Because what he can do here, and I've seen him do before, is that those Minutemen will be locomotioned up, then they'll zip up their 5 or 6 or whatever, yeah, they're 6, jump 5, and then they'll do a power attack throw. Now, that basically gives them a threat of about 14.5 inches, and then of course, once I'm thrown towards his lines, I'm knocked down and all that bad stuff, and all the rest of it just shoots me to death. So, luckily, I've seen that before, I'm not going to fall for it, so even though I want to win this one on scenario and get to that zone, I'm going to have to take my time. I should also mention too that I thought about ambushing a unit in this game, but because his charger block can work together so tightly, I knew that if I did ambush something, he wouldn't really offer me anything to attack, so I didn't really bother doing that. Alright, so on my first turn then, it's pretty simple. I just gotta run up. He doesn't have a lot of AoEs or anything like that, so I didn't really need to space out too much. I kind of more spaced out more so out of, convenience. I guess more and more I'm used to it. But also, I mean, it can be a little bit annoying where if things are too bunched together, those Minutemen can jump in and blow up a lot of guys. So I want to kind of be careful with that spacing. But yeah, otherwise you can see, just like I said with Thexus, that forest, I am not going there yet. I am holding back. I'm also not really putting up my wreckers as far as I could. They're a little bit further back so that if he really wants to come into me and shoot me, he has to really put his guys up in front of my lines to be attacked. And, if I can hold my wreckers to late game, it's going to really help. Otherwise, deceleration is up, and we'll see how he does. So on his turn, he comes up and starts trying to do some shots. This is where he also realizes that my little unit leaders all have stealth. He was kind of used to the old version where they had sack pawn and stuff like that, but definitely in a list like this where he has no outs for stealth, okay, that's a lie. He has an out for stealth, which is his adept captains, but right now they're just not really in range of any of the stuff they really want to shoot. So later on there'll be an issue, but just not right now. Otherwise, he does shoot down a couple of guys. I make more toughs than I should have, and now this is great. He went and he killed off one leader from the right with the one gunmate's captain, but otherwise I should be in a perfect spot where I can destroy the Minutemen on the right. I can then go and really try and attack a lot of the other jacks and just kind of get in his grill. So that's what I do. I have the one wrecker go in and destroy the Minuteman that was up close. Then I need to get Thexus up there so I could pop feet, because I needed to pull him in range so I could actually get to some of his stuff, and then I want to push the further things back. So in doing that, I was able to also move things out of the zone and attack his own objective. So now I have destroyed his objective. I'm going to control his zone. So it's already 2-0, and I haven't even gone into my zone yet. So this is amazing. Otherwise, I destroy one charger. A lot of the other chargers are very damaged. I killed the the gun captain adept on the right. So attrition is going fantastic. So on his turn, he does a great job of freeing things up and actually kills off a lot of my guys. I was kind of looking like, huh, like he almost got to a spot where he cleared out my zone. So, but this is okay, right? He killed off quite a few guys, but now I'm at the point where I just want to start getting this piece trading going and just trying to kill off a couple of jacks every turn. So probably this will be a turn where I'm going to start going into my own zone with the 1 minute man that went all the way to the left side. I can now feel a lot more safe, and I can just kind of like leave him over there. But yeah, now I just need to kind of get in there and just keep on battling away. So that's what I do. I send up one wrecker to try to get into his face and attack the one charger, destroying it. And it's also kind of a trap because I know he's probably going to shoot it. And when he does, I am going to aggressive whatever it's called right into his face. That's the thing where you shoot me and then I get a free move towards you. I can't remember the name right now, but anyway, that's going to be great. Otherwise, I get a damage on some of the other jacks, nothing really too crazy, but yeah, now Thexus is in the zone. It is now 3-0, and if he doesn't start getting some real pressure on me pretty quick, I should have this one by scenario. So, like I kind of said, he did go and shoot my one wrecker. He goes and moves up into him and engages him. And then all of a sudden, it's like, well, he just kind of beat me down. He put the one spell onto the one charger, so he got +2 strength. And really, there's just so many attacks there because he loaded those guys up that they just kept on hitting me until I died. I mean, really, the wreckers aren't that hard to kill. They're only defense 10, armor 17. So even these little lights, when you have that many attacks, can take me down. So that's definitely was not part of the plan. I didn't think he'd be able to kill me that easily. I thought it'd take him 2 turns or dedicate more than those 3. So that's kind of unfortunate. And one of the things I'm starting to realize too is that I'm starting to run out of guys. He's slowly starting to whittle me down. And, you know, of course I'm losing my own guys when I'm going and doing adrenal floods. But one of the things I'm starting to realize or regret is that I wasn't really focusing on any one jack. All the time I was like, okay, I'll attack each of them once, just hoping to kind of like cripple them, but I really should have been focusing my efforts to be removing jacks, and now I'm going to be kind of start paying the price. So he does get the one tactical corp, whatever, the fire dwarf into my zone, plus the one chargers in my zone too, and so that's kind of annoying because I'm not going to score, but you know, they should be easy enough to kill and I should be able to go up to 4. So that's what I do. The one wrecker destroys the one charger. I have some adrenal flooded guys kill off the dwarf. Thexus more moves to the side and puts up the deceleration to try and make sure everything stays alive. Otherwise, you know, I'm just kind of tying things up and getting into his face and really making it very hard for him to free things up, right? I'm just making it so order of activations are annoying and all this, and hoping that, hey, if you don't put anything into the zone, I'm just going to kind of win. So he goes over and he starts trying to take shots, and you know, the main thing he needs to do is if he can get some really hot dice, he can kill off the wrecker, and then after that's done and you know, my sack pawn's gone, then he can start shooting the Thexus. But he just really didn't get the hot dice. Like, he didn't get average dice, so that really didn't help him. In the end, he just didn't even bother putting in anything into the zone because I just would have killed it anyway. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to be winning this one on scenario. So overall, this is awesome. I am now currently 3-0 in this tournament, really kicking butt. And I mean, this one was just a fun game, right? Anytime you're playing Dan, it's lots of fun. Last time I played his charger spam, this shot me to pieces. So this is good. I got a little bit of revenge here. But again, a lessons learned that next time I face this, tying things up and just trying to do like bits of damage everywhere isn't enough. I really need to focus on jacks and take them out, because otherwise his mechanics just fix whatever systems I take out and it's basically wasted at that point. So yeah, really love this. Anyway guys, if you have any thoughts on the game or you know, my lists or anything like that, please post down below, and otherwise we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.